Hey guys, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and turn on the notifications if you want to see more videos and walkthroughs from the EHG community. Thank you very much. What is up, everybody? It's Nico from the EHG community coming back to you with another EHG podcast. Today's subject is really important for me as a YouTuber, and I said probably important for other YouTubers. It's about the whole situation of what's going on with YouTube and CoryxKenshin. I saw the video what CoryxKenshin stated out, like possibly like, you know, favoritism and racism from YouTube. And I was listening to him about it, like how his video when he was actually playing or doing a walkthrough of a certain game actually got you know, I would say, like, you know, age restricted. And with that, you know, like with him getting age restricted, excuse me, I'm actually going on YouTube right now, getting age restricted, it gets to a point where like things in regards to, like, you know, like having that age restriction on the video can constantly happen. Like for instance, I'll give you an idea of it, and this is what I mean. So he was playing a specific title of a video game where people like Markiplier, Jacksepticeye have been playing. There was a scene within the thing which talks about suicide, and with that, you know, has an idea about, like, you know, who killed, like, you know, suicide, which is a very sensitive topic, which is something, in my opinion, you should not age restrict, but you shouldn't have a specific audience looking at it. I shouldn't have to like do that. Like, if for instance, if I am doing things like my videos are like, I might say this, like, my videos are meant for adults and over. Like, I don't age restrict it to a certain age, because of the fact that it causes a lot of issue, and I don't want it to be like the fact of, oh, you know what, kids watch your videos, you know, you have to do this and do that for your videos. No, that's not gonna happen. My videos tend to have curses. My video tends to have, like, you know, at least like certain topics that are at hand. But here's one thing about it. With this video, he talks about things like with the possibility of, excuse me, with the possibility of, you know, this whole thing going on is because of the fact that when he starts trending, they automatically put that age restriction on it. And then he sent YouTube an actual example of, like, you know, Markiplier's video, which, you know, they showed on it, and he wasn't age restricted. He tried to go ahead and send the video to, like, try to put an action towards the video. They rejected his action, and my thing about it is that it goes to a major extent of where it's a bad algorithm issue. Especially with the algorithm, it literally goes on major areas where the algorithm tends to fuck with a lot of other YouTubers, and, you know, especially when you're going into big, like, areas, like when you're becoming a big YouTuber, like with a couple million subscribers here and there, and it goes to a point where it's like, hey, you know what, now you have to do this to be while you're like streaming and stuff like that, or when you're putting up a video, like, you can't curse at a certain amount of time, like, you can't you know, I would say you have to go ahead and do censorships on certain things. You can't talk about certain topics, which certain topics, rightfully so, because some people don't want to watch a walkthrough, and we're talking about you know, political topics. But with this, it goes to a major extent where he feels as if it was racially motivated, and it was about favoritism. So here's my actual idea of it. So favoritism, I believe that it could be about favoritism because of the fact that, like, maybe like, especially with Markiplier or CoryxKenshin, if I can actually just put up the PC screen right now, because I'm right here, the PC screen. Let me fix that. So let me just put it right here. we can go to Markiplier's channel, and we can go to CoryxKenshin, because CoryxKenshin is actually a very big name. So let's go to CoryxKenshin right now, and CoryxKenshin has almost 14 plus 0.2 million subscribers, which is a big name. You could go to Jacksepticeye. No, I will not. Jacksepticeye has 28.7, and then when we go to Markiplier, Markiplier has almost 33.5 million. To say that like possibly they could be favoritizing them because of the fact that they're big names is like, you know, is a possibility. To go ahead and say things that like, oh, it's not possible for that is also a thing with that. Because CoryxKenshin is a big name with Markiplier in Jacksepticeye. To say that it's racially motivated, I cannot agree with that in any type of aspect. I can't agree with the fact of like, you know, it's more racially motivated, because things like this, like age restriction, things like, you know, like in regards to like specific topics or specific things tend to be age restricted for big YouTubers, especially for like, you know, people like CoryxKenshin, Markiplier, and Jacksepticeye, which have all experienced that. And also things, I think PewDiePie has been age restricted at 1.2. So to think that it's just because Cory is a black man who is like a big name on YouTube, and he got age restricted just because he is black, I highly doubt that. And there's a major highly doubt on that. Because here's why I say this. CoryxKenshin by himself is a big name on YouTube, and during that time he was trending massively. So when you see something trending massively, the only way it would be trending massively is either one of two things. Either YouTube is pushing your videos to be able to be trended a lot because you're a big name, or the fact that you have a large amount of people waiting for your videos, or actually subscribing to your channel, or actually going ahead and tuning into when your videos pop up. And especially with CoryxKenshin being that big of a name, he's going to be one that just pops up on the feed, just like Markiplier and Jacksepticeye. So especially like him and PewDiePie, sometimes even Dashi, they have those big names and they have those big platforms. Do I agree that it's racially motivated? Not at all. I don't agree with that, because a lot of other people have been age restricted in the process, especially with people of different skin colors. Do I agree that it was possibly favoritized because of that? Yes. I believe that they chose him, where like that situation should have happened a lot more or at the same time when it came to Markiplier and Jacksepticeye and other people. I completely agree with that. Do I agree that, as I said, that was racially motivated? No. I think that, you know, whether it comes off like that, there has to be an actual sense of why it's like that. It's not really like that. It doesn't show like that. A lot of people think that like possibly is because it's a person reviewing the videos, or it's the algorithm. I believe it's the algorithm, because apparently with having like multiple YouTubers, especially like I believe on this platform there's like a couple billion, or probably a little bit less than that. I might be stretching, but with that, they don't have a large amount of people checking every fucking video, because then you would have to hire a lot more people to do so. And in the process of that, you would have to do things like, hey, you know, in the process of this, you're gonna have to hire like a large amount of people and spend a whole lot of fucking money. Excuse me, I'm drinking my soda. So that's a major thing that comes from that. Where YouTube, in my opinion, I think they could afford it, but I think with trying to save money, I will understand that. But with the algorithm, it goes to a major extent. It makes it a lot more different for YouTube to actually go ahead and make this a big deal. Like with CoryxKenshin, I don't think he should have been like literally made out to be like you know, in some sense, like I would say like where you let me put this in like in a certain way. let's say if you have a bowl, right? You have a bowl of like, you know, like a specific candy, right? All the YouTubers are a piece of candy. They're all red, with the red for YouTube. All of them, they're all the red one and everything. You're looking at them, no issue, no problem. But then there's CoryxKenshin, who happens to be a blue candy. But then at one point, it's like they would choose him out. But then if you take Markiplier's candy and you turn it around, it's blue instead of red. Like, the thing is, instead of just like doing that and choosing CoryxKenshin out, just go ahead and check out, especially with the big names as well. Not just CoryxKenshin, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie, Dashi, everyone, even Game Grumps, all those. Check those out. And where I do believe it's favoritism, I do believe on that, racially motivated, I don't believe that for a second, because when it comes to CoryxKenshin, a lot of people, especially creators, like, you know, who are of black skin and of the black community, do not get a chance like CoryxKenshin has had. And CoryxKenshin busted his ass to get so, but CoryxKenshin has a major platform where he actually is shown a lot more than other content creators. So maybe that is also a reason why they singled him out, and it's also because they singled him out because he was trending for a certain amount of time. So that's where it's possibly in the sense that, you know, that's like, you know, they singled him out also of all the others. But for it to be racially motivated, I don't believe that for a second. For it to be favoritism, I do believe favoritism, because I do believe that when it comes to this platform, people, especially in the YouTube area, favoritize big names such as Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie, and doesn't give a chance to the small content creators, and even show like more love to the big content creators than the small ones. Like, especially some small ones can't get into the area where the YouTubers are at right now, and the big YouTubers, some of them have busted their ass to do so. But at one point, it gets to a major extent where you have to go ahead and work your ass off. Like, I've been on YouTube like probably like 6 or 7 years already, and now since I actually started coming into like editing my videos, it got to a point where it was like, you know, I was doing these videos. I had like almost 1,000 videos from doing walkthroughs from recording on my PS4. And now, since some of my videos especially are coming out and being decent, at least, like my Overwatch Toxic community, Overwatch Toxic videos come out decent, and, you know, I have a good following. I have like at least 532 subscribers, which I'm really grateful for. And, you know, it comes to a point where some people get stuck in that area where it's hard to even hit the 1,000 to become a certain amount, or get a view of 4,000 to even start getting paid by YouTube. Do I believe like certain favoritism especially can happen? Yeah, especially when PewDiePie can go ahead and yell out the N-word and still be affiliated with YouTube. That's a major issue with me. So I really don't understand that on that level. As I said, once again, I don't believe it's racially motivated. I believe it is favoritism against CoryxKenshin. I really hope that he gets the situation settled out, and I really hope he can just, like, you know, just get it settled out to a point where he can just continue doing his videos. So that's just where my thing about it is. But I think it also puts out a little bit of fear for YouTubers to actually hit the major the big leagues, because of the fact that, you know, maybe stuff like that could be a major thing. I believe that there should be an algorithmic change to what's going on, especially where I find it really ridiculous that for the first minute of a video you can't curse. Yeah, that with me, that's not gonna fucking happen. I would have to possibly not get paid by YouTube ever if that was the case, because like it gets to a major extent where it's like, okay, so now I have to, if I'm cursing, I have to bleep this out. But then at one point, it's a little bit easier for the bigger YouTubers because they're paying for editors. So it's kind of like it goes to a major extent where now I'm fearing to even becoming or trying to become a bigger YouTuber. But in the comments below, please let me know what you believe. As I said, for this whole situation, I hope CoryxKenshin, especially how great of a YouTuber he is. He's an absolutely amazing YouTuber. I hope he gets the situation settled. I hope in true honesty that he is wrong, that he doesn't have to go ahead and worry too much about this on the platform. But that's just my opinion on it. I want to know what you guys feel in the comments. Go ahead and comment below and let me know what you guys think. But definitely subscribe to the EHG community. Definitely turn your notifications for when we get new streams and new videos set out. Definitely join us on our Facebook group, our Discord channel. Make sure to go ahead and check out our merchandise, and then follow us on Glimish. But this is Nico from the EHG community. Stay tuned for another EHG podcast episode. And remember that there's always something amazing on the horizon.